Hillary Clinton admits her own criminality led to Trump's win, I would assume. Hillary Clinton admitted that her own criminality cost her the election when she told CNN that, quote, "I was on the way to winning before Jim Comey's letter and Russian WikiLeaks scared off late voters." If candidate Hillary hadn't left a trail of misdeeds in her wake, the FBI wouldn't have had two investigations into her conduct open at the time of the election. And WikiLeaks, the world's premier whistleblower publisher, wouldn't have had a trove of politically combustible emails to release, scaring off those late voters with real revelations about her true nature. By claiming she would have coasted home on November 9th if it wasn't for WikiLeaks and the FBI, Hillary is blaming the misdeeds they uncovered, which ultimately led to the public voting against her. Look at that smirk on her face. Hillary, please. Charles Manson says he was on the way to writing a chart-topping album before the nasty authorities cruelly intervened and ruined his reputation with the public. Other highlights from Hillary's interview with CNN. We'll take a look. She says, I take absolute personal responsibility. I was the candidate. I was the person on the ballot. I am writing a book, and it is a painful process. Reliving the campaign. She's always got to make money somewhere. Putin certainly interfered to hurt me. Electing the first female president, quote, would have been a really big deal. There were important messages that that could have sent. I'm back to being an activist citizen, part of the resistance. She's a nutcase. While the chapter in her book devoted to Putin interfering with her sounds like excruciating reading, Hillary's claim that she should have been elected as America's first female president because of the important message it could have sent is very interesting. By that logic, Hillary must be backing Marie Le Pen in the French presidential election because, after all, electing a woman will send an important message. Yeah, right. Of course, she isn't. Of course, she isn't. Hillary isn't with her. Of course not. Hillary is with Macron, the globalist, establishment-backed former Rothschild banker. Hillary is an opportunistic and untrustworthy hypocrite who doesn't stand up to scrutiny as exposed by those WikiLeaks emails and Jim Comey. President Trump wasn't impressed with Hillary's blame-mongering either and wasted no time in responding on Twitter. FBI Director Comey was the best thing that ever happened to Hillary Clinton in that he gave her a free pass for many bad deeds. The phony Trump-Russia story was an excuse used by the Democrats as justification for losing the election. Perhaps Trump just ran a great campaign? He's funny. Let us take a listen to her, but I can't get over this look on her face.
It wasn't a perfect campaign. There is no such thing. But I was on the way to winning.
Sure you were.
A combination of Jim Comey's letter on October 28th and Russian WikiLeaks raised doubts in the minds of people who were inclined to vote for me but got scared off. And the evidence for that intervening event is, I think, compelling, persuasive, and so we overcame a lot in the campaign. We overcame an enormous barrage of negativity, of false equivalency, and so much else. But as Nate Silver, who he doesn't work for me. He's an independent analyst, but one considered to be very reliable, has concluded, if the election had been on October 27th, I'd be your president. And it wasn't. It was on October 28th, and there was just a lot of funny business going on around that. And ask yourself this, within an hour or two of the Hollywood Access tape being made public, the Russian theft of John Podesta's emails hit WikiLeaks. What a coincidence. So, you just can't make this stuff up. So, did we make mistakes? Of course we did.
Mistakes.
Did I make mistakes?
Crooks.
Oh my gosh, yes. You'll read my confession and my request for absolution. But the reason why I believe we lost were the intervening events in the last 10 days. And I think you can see I was leading in the early vote.
Bullshit.
I had a very strong, not just our polling and data analysis, but a very strong assessment going on across the country about where I was in terms of the necessary both votes and electoral votes.
Believe me, this woman is a crook, and her time is coming, believe me. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.